Let's seam some carpets together. What is good? It's Carpet Mike here from CarpetExpertBlueprint.com, and in this video I'm going to walk you through step by step how to cut and seam two carpets together. So here we have a room going into a doorway that bumps out wider than 12 feet. So we are going to put a little plug seam in here to avoid putting a huge seam throughout the whole entire room. So this seam's basically going to be about 2 deep by about 3 feet wide. And right now the existing piece in the room we installed, I'm just going to throw a nice straight line down there. Now, if you're into freestyling, just find a nice straight line on it, get a super sharp blade, and trace that line all the way down. Now, if you're new to this game or you're the DIY type just taking this on for your own personal project, get a straight edge, get a ruler, get a piece of metal, anything that you can lay on top of the carpet there, and trace it with your blade to get a nice clean edge on it. If you got a little experience in the game, you know you could just trace one line all the way down with a nice sharp blade and you will be good to go. Now, once I'm finished lobbing this off here, I'm going to confirm that everything looks good and straight. Then I'm going to go ahead and get some seam tape and get it under this edge here. So, got our tape, good to go. I'm going to go ahead and unroll that wall to wall and a little bit hefty there. And tear off what I need, and if you're not into tearing it off, you just take your knife or your pair of scissors, cut that off. But come on, go ahead and rip it. It's good to go. We're going to line that down from edge to edge. Then we need to go grab a piece of carpet that we're going to use for our fill and plug that in there. So hang tight with me here. Let's go ahead and grab this next piece of carpet we're going to use to seam this in. Searching around the room here, there's got to be something I could use. It'll turn up now. Here we go. So now I have the piece that I'm going to use to seam this in. I'm just going to flop it over here so you can get a camera view of what I'm about to do. Once again, I'm going to trace a line all the way down, getting a nice clean edge on it so I could seam that to the edge I just created and put the tape under it. And once again, if you don't want to freestyle it and cut with a freehand, just get your straight edge out, lay it on there, and lob that off so you get a nice clean edge to work with. This will ensure that you have a beautiful seam when it's all said and done, because an ugly edge is going to be an ugly seam. I'm going to lob that off there, get that out of the way. And we're going to get, man, I can't even talk. We're going to go ahead and get this piece of carpet here, line it up against that seam I just cut. We're going to remove any excess that we don't need to make it a nice manageable piece. So lob off the side here, making it smaller and more manageable. Fold in from the doorway there. Life is good. Fold it in from the sides. Now I'm going to slide it forward until it lines up at the seam. And once I have the seam lined up, I could go ahead and remove any excess I don't need just to make it super easy and manageable to work with. So we're going to get rid of about a foot of excess at this end here. Get that out of the way. Now I can see what the heck I'm doing, have everything lined up properly, slide it around if need be, and this will be a perfect seam by all hack standards. Now, got to get the seam iron over here. Get you a better view of how this is going to go down. You can see the seam iron over there in the corner. Heating up. I'm going to go ahead and take that iron, fold the carpet back, fold the other carpet back, and we're going to slide the iron right onto the tape there, making sure we're not getting any glue on the carpet in the process. Now, when burning the seams, I like to cook it on number 4. That's the highest setting on the iron. In most cases, if you're new to this, set it between 2 and 3 and take a little more time. But when you have it set at 4, you can let it sit there for about 8 to 10 seconds roughly. You're going to go ahead and put that together. Then you just slide it an iron's length forward. Make sure everything's looking good. Blend it in. Let the iron sit there for another 8 to 10 seconds. You're going to slide it forward again. The biggest thing is don't let any fibers fall down into that glue. When you push it down, you want it to be carpet backing to carpet backing, touching, and no fibers down in it. And this will help give you a real nice invisible seam. Now get you a different angle here so you see what's going on. Slide the iron forward again. We're going to go ahead and put that section together. We're going to get it ready so when we take the iron to the end of the wall here, we could slide it out and not create a mess with glue falling off of it or tape coming out. Any issues like that. It's a little finesse when it's all said and done. Really easy to do once you get the hang of it, but it is something to keep in mind when you're taking this on. So now we're at the wall. I'm going to go ahead and put that little section together there and let it sit there for a few seconds. Get it ready to slide it out. put the seam together, and we'll be good to go. So we're going to take that, slide it upwards without pulling the tape, throw it on the tray so it's out of your way. Just slide that tape over a little bit. It looks like it shifted while we were burning the seam. Don't panic, just take your time. It's just a carpet seam, no big deal. Put the final part together, blend it in, and that is all there is to this. Carpet seams made so freaking easy. If you have any questions, go ahead and throw them in the comment section below. I'll create a follow-up video for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you on the next one.